All right, today's application lesson is actually going to come from our homework packet. So we're going to start on page 12. And these are just a couple volume applications for us. We're going to skip the first one. We are going to talk about the third one though right here. So it says a can of soup, a cylinder, has a radius of 2 inches and a height of 5 inches. The soup inside weighs 23.23 ounces for every cubic inch of the can. How many ounces of soup are in the can? So we first need to figure out the volume here. So B is going to talk about our area, which is pi r squared. The radius, it tells us, is 2 inches. So we're going to do 3.14 times 2 squared. So that gives us 12.56 for our B. Our W is going to be the height because that's going to connect the two bases together. So we're going to have 12.56 times 5, which is our height, and our volume is going to be 62.8 cubic inches. So it's 0.23 ounces for every cubic inch. So we're just going to take this and multiply by 0.23 then. And that's going to give us a weight of 14.444. So we'll just go ahead and say 14.4 ounces of soup in the can then. Next one, these two are just basic examples of finding volume. Take a look down here. We're going to start off with this one and then I'm going to have you finish it up. Amazon has strict policies regarding the size of their boxes compared to the weights in order to maintain worker safety. A box cannot have more than 0.15 pounds per cubic inch. Which of the boxes below would pass this requirement based on size and weight? So what we're going to say in here, we're going to do the first one together. It's a rectangular prism, so to get our volume we just have to do 4 times 7 times 2, which is going to give us 56 cubic inches. And it says that this box is going to weigh 3 pounds. So we need to find the weight per volume. So we want to find pounds per cubic inch. So we're going to take 3 and divide it by 56 because this is pounds per cubic inch. So if we divide 3 divided by 56, we get 0.053, and then it keeps on going. So if we look, it can't be more than 0.15 per cubic inch, and we only have 0.05. So this passes Amazon's requirement then. So that's how you're going to do that type of problem. I would finish that one up. On page 14 then in your homework packet, there's a couple other examples here. Let's look at number 5. Mrs. Schroeder is going to wallpaper a room in her house. The room is 12 feet wide, 10 feet wide, 12 feet long, and 8 feet high. There are 2 doors in the room that are 4 by 8 by 6 feet, and 1 window that is 5 feet by 3 feet. So first thing that we have to do is figure out what is the surface area of this room. But if we think about it, we're going to be taking out, let's draw kind of a picture here. We're going to be taking out the top part and the bottom part. So basically, if our room is 10 feet long, or 10 feet wide, 12 feet long, and 8 feet high, so we take this out, we're going to take out these 2 sides that are 10. So we can kind of think about this. We need this wall right here, this wall, the back wall, and this other side wall. So we're going to do 2 walls that are 8 by 10. And we're going to be doing 2 walls that are 8 by 12. We're not going to be wallpapering the ceiling or the floor. So our surface area here is going to be 160 plus 2 times 8 times 12, which will give us 192. So our total area that we're going to be wallpapering is 352 square feet then. However, there's 2 doors in the room. So 2 doors that are 4 by 6, so that's going to be 48 square feet, and a window that is 5 feet by 3 feet, which is 15 square feet. Those obviously we don't have to wallpaper, so we're going to take our 352 for the room, subtract our 48, and subtract our 15, and that's going to give us 289 square feet. So the rolls that she's using covers 46 square feet, so we have to divide by 46. And we get 6.28 or 6.3, which means we have to buy 7 rolls, and they are $9.65 a roll. So that's a total cost of $67 $2.55 then. Number 6, we've already done like one in class. This one I would like to talk about in number 7 because this is talking about a label for a can of tuna. So the label is going to go around the curved part of the can, so we're talking lateral surface area here. We mentioned this in class the other day, so when we talked about surface area, we have perimeter times the width plus 2 times the bases. Since we are not including the top and bottom of the can, aka the bases, we can cross this part off. So we need to just find the perimeter and we need to find the W. Perimeter on a circle is circumference, so 2 pi times the radius. So the circular basis has a diameter of 2.5 inches. So we actually came up, if you remember, pi times diameter was an option. So we're going to do 3.14 times 2.5. And we're going to get 7.85 for the perimeter here. The W is the width, how tall is it? And so that's going to be 1/2 inch. So we want to know what are the dimensions of the required label. So the dimensions would be 7.85 inches long by 1/2 inch wide. So that would be, if you think about it, it's going to be a rectangle that looks like that. So surface area, that's going to be the area of our label actually. So we're going to be doing 7.85 times 1/2, and that's going to give us 3.925 square inches then.